Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. February 22nd is a date that carries immense weight in the realms of structural leadership and scientific breakthroughs. The birth of George Washington, who was a surveyor and mapmaker by trade, and the cloning of Dolly the sheep, a triumph of biological formulas, make this a particularly resonant day. Let us look at the significant historical events of February 22nd, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical/mental/relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From cultural point of view, 1980, the miracle on ice. During the Winter Olympics in Lake Placid, the underdog U.S. Olympic hockey team defeated the defending gold medalist Soviet team. It remains one of the most significant cultural moments in sports history. 1987, death of Andy Warhol, the titan of pop art. His work challenged the boundaries between high art and commercial production, much like how modern design merges utility with aesthetics. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From educational point of view, 1876, Johns Hopkins University was inaugurated in Baltimore. It was the first research university in the United States, revolutionizing higher education by focusing on the integration of teaching and original research. 1943, members of the White Rose, a nonviolent student resistance group at the University of Munich, were executed by the Nazi regime. Their legacy remains a core component of European civic and moral education. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From financial point of view, 1924, U.S. President Calvin Coolidge became the first president to deliver a radio address from the White House. This marked a shift in how financial policy and national State of the Union updates were delivered to the public and the markets. 2021, Daft Punk, the influential electronic music duo, announced their breakup. This had significant financial implications for the music industry, leading to a massive surge in their catalog sales and vinyl valuations. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From physical/mental/relational health point of view, 1917. Birth of Jane Elizabeth Hodgson, a pioneer in women's reproductive health and a lifelong advocate for professional medical standards in relational care. World Thinking Day, celebrated by Girl Guides and Girl Scouts worldwide, focusing on global sisterhood and the mental well-being of young women. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From political point of view, 1732, birth of George Washington. Before leading the Continental Army, his professional background in land surveying gave him a unique understanding of the structural and geographic layout of the American colonies. 1819, the Adams-Onis Treaty was signed, in which Spain ceded Florida to the United States, significantly altering the political map of North America. 1958, Egypt and Syria signed the United Arab Republic Pact, a major political attempt at pan-Arab unification. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From professional point of view, 1889, President Grover Cleveland signed a bill admitting North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, and Washington as U.S. states. This led to a massive professional boom for engineers and surveyors required to map these new territories. 1923, the first transcontinental airmail flight arrived in New York from San Francisco. This revolutionized the speed of professional communication before the digital age. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From social point of view, 1862, Jefferson Davis was officially inaugurated as the President of the Confederate States of America. This date was chosen specifically to coincide with Washington's birthday, highlighting the deep social and political fractures of the era. 1909, the Great White Fleet, a 16-battleship fleet sent around the world by Theodore Roosevelt, returned to the U.S. showcasing American social and military power on the global stage. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From spiritual point of view, Feast of the Chair of St. Peter, a major liturgical feast in the Catholic Church, celebrating the spiritual authority and unity of the papacy. 1300. Pope Boniface VIII published the bull Antiquorum Habet Fide Relatio, declaring the first Holy Year, Jubilee, a significant event in the spiritual history of Western pilgrimage. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. From technological point of view, 1997, Dolly the sheep was announced to the world. She was the first mammal cloned from an adult cell. This breakthrough in genetic programming changed the formula for biological science. 1632. Galileo Galilei published his Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems. This was a monumental technological shift in astronomy, providing the structural logic for the heliocentric model. 1954. The first mass inoculation of children against polio with the Salk vaccine began in Pittsburgh, a triumph of medical technology and distribution logistics. Historically significant things that happened on February 22nd. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Let me know in the comments. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello. If you liked the contents of this video, please give it a like, and if you have not subscribed to this channel as of yet, please do so, and thanks. If you have subscribed already, your subscribing to my channel inspires me to keep posting similar and other videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.